We are happy to be able to help you through all the messages that we send you and whose themes are different from each other, but always have one very important point in common: the force of love within you. The higher light pouring in lately has been very powerful, but after several months of intense energetic shifts, things are starting to level out within and around us. The past few months have left many who are sensitive to energy feeling zapped to the core. And even that is an understatement. Although there is no such thing as ever being disconnected from source energy, it most definitely felt like we were, more often than not. Hope arises where there is ignorance, where there is no insight and no recognition. Hope grows up and gives you the strength to live. To survive and thrive in this reality, you turn to hope and faith. If your hope is disappointed, you will fall into sadness. To cope, you develop a faith. This is the stronger dose, and you manage to cope somehow. Hope, sadness, and faith are great illusions constructed before you to keep you from knowing. Although you think you are gaining strength, the opposite actually happens. You are weakened and paralyzed. This hope is deceptive. This grief is painful. This faith is blind. Your frequency within your heart is like a central jewel shining, pulsing outwards within your earth plane and flowing into this resident universe. This is the time for you to begin to understand your inner power that flows outwards from your multidimensional heart space. The time is now to further develop this connection with the higher aspect of your sacred nature. To begin to actively, consciously utilize this aspect of yourself in your day-to-day living. Indeed, we receive requests for help from a large number of humans who, not knowing enough about their own power and their own power, turn to all of us, your brothers and sisters of light, in order to obtain either healing or help in your family life or your social life, etc. We listen to your requests. We offer you our love and spread our light over you in order to support you. But no, we repeat that we do nothing for you. You have the free will to experience this or that thing, this or that adventure in your life. It is you who decide the path that this should take, and it is not up to us to interfere in this path. If we intervened in your life to rectify this or that discrepancy, if we did things for you, how would you understand the mistakes you make? On this day, an energetic opening occurred that allowed us to anchor deeper peace within our body, mind, and emotions. When we personally and collectively move through intense energy cycles like the one we just completed, many of us tend to isolate ourselves from the world around us. So, it's only natural that when we are in this transitional stage, we have a more challenging time connecting with and feeling the magic of who we really are and what life is truly all about. This is how you save yourself in faith, but you still lack the realization that hope and faith are not needed once you have knowledge. Because this belief is blind and is produced from the ego level. You can easily recognize this from the fact that people who believe from a strong religious background are usually intolerant and easily hurt. Their faith is closely linked to the ego, and so there is always something that needs to be protected. Because the ego does not tolerate any contradiction and is closest to itself, everything foreign is rejected. All religious conflicts on earth result from faith being experienced at the limiting level of the ego. As a result, there is a lack of knowledge and understanding. The unveiling process of your sacred multidimensionality within your heart is essential for your own well-being and for the support of the entire consciousness of humanity. Know that your sacred nature is fully intact just beyond the veil. The parting of this veil lies within your heart space. Enter your heart with your awareness part the veil and reveal this sacred aspect of yourself. This conscious action of entering your heart is part of your self-resurrection process, a natural process and part of your mission for this lifetime. This conscious action by you is destiny in motion. In this case, you would not be able to move forward on your life path. You would stagnate. However, the goal of life on Earth, of your incarnated life on this planet, is precisely to evolve in the understanding of who you are, to understand the divine strength and power that are within you. It is up to you to do and live this work of understanding. It is up to you to project yourself deep into your heart, where your divine being is anchored, which gives you life, and to experience this force and this together, power that you are. We are talking to you about this because very recently we transmitted a message on this subject to 3 humans who were looking for all the help they expected from our beings in us. We explained to them that we are there to support them, but not to do things for them as we have just said above. Although being in our energetic cocoons can make us feel isolated, it's also an excellent time to get to know ourselves on the deepest level. It's an opportunity to contemplate what we are ready to release and what we are ready to create more of. Just like when it's time for the caterpillar to become the butterfly, it's now time for us to spread our own energetic wings and fly. It's time to live in the fullness and magic of who we really are. The magic of the universe has always been available to us. Many of us are quite familiar with this magic. It is familiar to us because it's who we are at our core. All of the diligent inner work and healing that we continuously choose to walk through is opening us up to experiencing more of this magic. Even during intense times when the magic feels like it's missing. It's all serving to elevate us to higher states of consciousness where magic can instantly be seen, felt, and experienced fully. There is a lack of knowledge that we all originate from the one original source. Only when you bring yourself into this experience does the door to true trust in God open and every belief dissolves, so every separation and unity is possible. So by their fruits you will know them. Any belief that claims sole omnipotence is dangerous and brings about separation and suffering. Therefore, it is crucial to detach yourself from it and gain trust, knowledge, and a comprehensive perception of your being. Once you know, you are completely relaxed. Your energies flow freely and harmoniously. You live in unity with yourself and the world around you. Through this awareness, you are energetically protected because your energy system is closed and irritating feelings no longer gain entry. Many humans call for help from such a being of light, such a saint, to help them in their lives. But this large number of humans think that these beings of light, these saints to whom you pray, will act in their place. They will not do anything for you, but they will offer you all their love, which will give you a boost to encourage you to understand that the true strength is within you. This could be revealed by a sudden click of understanding. It could be revealed by an unexpected meditative act that you will be led to experience for a more or less long time. Meditative times to meet your strength and your power can be experienced at any time and in peaceful places such as nature or a place in your home. A place which will be for you your little refuge for meeting yourself. When we think of being vulnerable, we don't usually associate it with being bold. However, one of the boldest and most courageous things we can do in today's world is to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is not to be mistaken for weakness. Being vulnerable simply means we allow ourselves to be open and available to life. If we always have armor up between us and the world around us, we block ourselves off from being available to most of our blessings. When it comes to being vulnerable, the mind will think things like, but this person betrayed me, or that person did this to me. This is just the mind's way of trying to keep itself safe. Know that these experiences do not define who we really are. The sooner we free ourselves from the stories and illusions of insult and injury that keep our armor up, the sooner we become more available to experiencing joyful blessings. Of course, it is important to be discerning as far as who we are vulnerable to. We don't have to be vulnerable with everyone. This understanding makes you peaceful, and every person becomes a brother or sister to you. Faith is gone from you, and where there is no ego, there is no pain. There is no longer any injury in your energy bodies because there is no longer a resonance field. So free yourself from the belief that comes to life through your ego and builds up in front of you like a great illusion. Bring yourself into this new freedom and this all-encompassing energy of understanding. You gain knowledge and unlimited trust. It is the birth into your being. Deliver yourself from hope, the substitute for understanding. Since hope only emerges from a part of your being, it can never fill your entire being. The further you get into the secrets of your existence, the fainter the glimmer of hope becomes. Until it finally dissolves completely, until you completely reach trust in your trust, since you know that the table of gifts is prepared for you. It is important to understand that the divine force can do everything. Now, what is there in this divine spark? There is, of course, and you cannot doubt it, all the force and light of love of the Creator. So why doubt your divine strength and power? They are in you and you are them. We have often told you that the little earthly power, whether political or otherwise, is nothing compared to your intrinsic power. You are the greatest power of love that exists in all the universes because you are Him through the divine spark that gives you life.